Another thing we see is missed documentation of time-based services. So sometimes you may be billing based upon the time spent with the patient, but if the medical chart fails to document the time you spent, it can lead to underbilling or denials. And I really discourage against the rounding up of, 45 minutes every time it was 37 and you round up to 45. Really try and put the exact number of minutes that you think you spent with the patient in those activities. Number 7, incomplete progress notes. So this is really just about, did you finish the note? Are they signed off? Is it complete in the medical chart? Right? So it's really important that all of those progress notes are finished, the patient's condition and the medical service provided are outlined, because this can also really result in claim denials. Number 8, lack of supporting documentation for medical records. So this goes back to specifically around medical procedures that are performed, telling that story, right? Why am I ordering this? What am I thinking the diagnostic differential is? How am I going to decide on that? What did I see if I did the procedure that day and in the office? And what did that rule in or rule out? And how is that going to change my management or not change my management? Tell that story. Just like if you were, a resident in the hospital signing off a case to an attending, got to tell that story. This is no different. And I know it's time consuming, and that's why a lot of, see some practices getting scribes or even AI scribes where it's not actually a human. And I think there's some work to do around that. We're testing out some AI in our own company, and it's hit or miss on how good it is, but there are options out there to help your team members with regards to documentation and signing out your notes timely. Now, number 9. This is an important one. Missing referral or prior auth information. So you really have to have a policy for the front desk to understand when they need referrals or prior authorizations so that they get all of those done prior to certain medical procedures. Because in the absence of this, you're going to get a denial and you can't go back on that. So it is just too late. Number 10, incomplete discharge summaries. So if you do have a hospital care claim or a procedure that resulted in a hospital admission, you've got to make sure that there are thorough discharge summaries, and that includes the patient's condition at discharge, follow-up instructions, and really any necessary prescriptions. And so, in conclusion, that golden rule of medical billings is if it's not documented, it did not happen.